When you have been a Christian serving in various ministries and leadership roles inside and outside of the church, it can be quite disconcerting when what once seemed to be so simple and concise now holds more questions and paradoxes than answers. You and maybe even others are beginning to wonder if you're losing your faith. And the most obvious answer is simply you no longer fit. You might have questions about how you and others are integrating what you say you believe, what that actually means, what that actually looks like in your communities and your relationships. You're not looking for answers necessarily, but that's really what your community wants to give you. And so when they do that, you're back to square one again. You simply don't fit. Hi, I'm Jen, and I'm your trail guide here at Fresh Journey. There came a time when the messy journey of life left me without safe people and true friends. Today, I can honor the work that God has done and continues to do. I've learned to address my own areas of immaturity and weakness and to celebrate God's work of transformation as I continue this messy journey of growth. So my story is mine, but it includes many other people. And so you might be fearing that telling your honest story is is going to be hard because it involves other people. Okay. I want you to know that it's really not uncommon to try to feel like you have to cover for other people when their behavior warrants truth telling for your own healing. And it's also equally common to exaggerate behind another's behavior because of our own learned helplessness. And so it's really hard to expose the messy and needy within yourself. Too often, I can put other people on the throne or at least on some sort of pedestal of perceived perfection. And youth specifically has a great way of idolizing the future and other people. And so I think it's a lesson that we all come to learn that God is God and I am not. I can obey and the result is not up to me. The way it's supposed to be and the way it's supposed to turn out in my head is not always God's plan and the way it works out. And it's really a hard thing to recognize that our ideals are not the only way. And so when questions consume me, I had lots of questions. And okay, breaking here. Going back to God is God. God is God and I am not. I can obey and the results not turn out the way it's supposed to be. It's a hard truth and not at all ideal. The questions can consume me. Did I do something wrong? When I mistakenly put myself, others, or the results on the throne, I dethrone God, and He won't tolerate that. Faith is the key to growing when disappointment comes my way. My faith must be in God alone, not the results, not my effort. The Bible is full of stories of real people, not heroes. God is the hero. He made the rescue plan, and He keeps His word. He is coming still. Keep the faith. Much of my own growth originated from the pain of no longer fitting in, which led me to emotions and learning about how I was made in the image of God, and that included having emotions. Lies that I and others believed compounded the depth of my own pain and stretched out the length of time and the number of traumatic experiences that I was exposed to. And though many who find this journey are women, Fresh Journey is not specifically a women's ministry. The depth and pain of all of humanity's brokenness is not beyond the healing power of Jesus. My prayer is specifically for those who suffer loneliness and isolation to find strength to speak about the pain of unhealthy relationships, and in doing so, gain the knowledge and experience of the love and mercy of God to provide a healing community that allows for emotions and abounds in true love. So I know you have a story too. Just as I was wounded in a relationship, God provides healing through relationships. Fresh Journey offers you a space to be truthful about your pain and struggles, where all people are seen and valued, not just those who are like us. Here, you'll have the opportunity to share your questions. However, don't expect answers. I find that questions are more helpful because this really is your journey. Questions help us find direction because maturity and emotionally healthy spirituality are our end goals. We'll be able to journey together through the Adventuring into Deeper Faith course, the Trailblazer Guides monthly subscription, and retreats and events where we get to all be in the same location and share this journey of deepening faith together.